The story begins in Japan, where millions of ninjas live hidden among ordinary people. While they appear normal on the outside, in reality, their lives are constantly at risk. Suzuki, a lower-level ninja, poses as a magazine editor among the common public. One day, she suddenly receives a mysterious message. Without delay, she bids farewell to her editor and heads straight for a bridge. There, she confronts a Russian hunter who specializes in hunting ninjas. This is the mission she was assigned. As soon as she approaches him, the man fires a shot. Suzuki nimbly dodges and, in a flash, strikes with her heel, which suddenly transforms into two sharp daggers. The man barely escapes and immediately begins raining bullets down on Suzuki. Every shot was fast and lethal. But Suzuki was no ordinary ninja. She quickly threw ninja stars and attacked from behind, damaging the man's jewelry. Still, the man did not stop. Suzuki attacked with her electric baton. Electricity flashed in her hands, but the hunter dodged and knocked her to the ground. A short distance away, a high-ranking ninja named Keto was watching everything. His eyes reflected nothing but vigilance for the mission and the danger. Just as the man was about to finish off Suzuki, a small toothpick suddenly hit his arm. Everything stopped for a moment, and this became an unexpected turn that changed the entire direction of the fight. As the man turned around, he saw a boy running quickly towards him. This was no ordinary boy, but a ninja named Kuro. Kuro defeated the Russian hunter without any difficulty and finally finished him off with a chokehold. Afterward, he looked at Suzuki and simply said, "I'm leaving. You take care of the rest." Suzuki was stunned. The thought crossed her mind, what kind of person is this? Why is he giving the credit for his victory to someone else? But Kuro just smiled lightly and said, "This much hassle is not my thing. I'm going home to sleep." Kuro was indeed a capable ninja, but he was also just as lazy. Saying this, he quietly walked away. Kuro was living in an old, cheap house at the time, and, out of boredom, practiced making arrows out of toothpicks. Just then, his senior, Keto, entered the room. He had come to give an important mission. He revealed that after World War II, some rogue ninjas formed a dangerous group called the Underground Ninjas, and now they have occupied Zone High School. This was the same location where the Natano Military School once stood, and old secrets were still hidden there. Kuro's mission was to go undercover and find out the plans of the Underground Ninjas. For this, Keto gave him a special suit that could make him partially invisible. As Kuro was playfully using it, he suddenly heard his friend's voice from the toilet. She was asking for toilet paper and threatening, "If you get caught, you'll be badly beaten." Kuro listened to her and climbed the wall to reach the toilet paper without looking. But as he turned to avoid being caught, the girl threw a slipper at his face. The next morning, Kuro arrived at Jute and High School. He learned that he had to take an entrance exam to get inside. Hearing this, he panicked and thought about abandoning the mission. But then the fear of Keto came to mind, and he wondered, how will I pass this exam? With a tired but bright face, Kuro caught the attention of Noguchi, a student who was retaking the exam. As soon as he entered the class, he looked down, walked around, and sat next to Noguchi. Answers were already spelled out on the floor using colorful rice grains. As Kuro began to write, Noguchi shrieked. She thought the grains were insects. The teacher simply said, "If you have a problem, clean it up yourself." Kuro thought he had to do something. He dropped his eraser and, while picking it up, made a paper ball and threw it at Noguchi. Noguchi yelled, "Someone touched me," and called the master a lecherous old man. During the ensuing argument, Kuro quickly began filling in the answers. But just then, the teacher came to handle Noguchi and ruined everything by stepping on the rice grains. Noguchi hesitated, but agreed, and the two went up to the roof. She revealed that some kids in the class bother everyone. Her friend Etta also quit class because of this. Then she revealed the secret: there are tunnels under the school that lead to a World War II military base. Kuro understood that the underground ninjas were after this. Just then, the sun set, and Noguchi said, "I should go home now." Suddenly, Noguchi slipped off the roof, but Kuro jumped and caught her before she could fall. As they hit the ground, his suit's safety feature activated and formed a cushion. Noguchi fainted while screaming, and Kuro took her home. That same night, a stray boy was trying to peek into Kuro's neighbor Kawato's bathroom with his drone. But little did he know that Kuro was already there, wearing the invisible suit. Kuro used his baton to jolt the boy, who turned out to be Noguchi's friend, Eda. Kuro made Eda apologize to Kawato and took him to school the next day, saying, "Don't be afraid, I'll protect you. You just have to pay me 500 every day." At school, the bully surrounded Eda again. But Kuro cleverly grabbed Eda's leg and made him hit one of the bullies. The boy writhed in pain, and Eda couldn't understand anything. Kuro just sat down comfortably behind him. Kuro had forgotten to bring his book, so Sato, the girl sitting next to him, gave him hers. Seeing this, Noguchi stared with jealous eyes. Just then, a red light shone on Kuro's face, a laser light, the ninja's secret signal. He immediately left the classroom. Shen, a high-ranking ninja, was standing on the roof. Shen had also been present the day Kuro defeated the Russian man, but Kuro had intervened. Like Kuro, Shen was also an undercover ninja at the school, whose mission was to locate the members of the underground ninja group. Besides them, one more ninja was present in disguise, the school's discipline director. He asked Kuro to meet him in the boiler room after class and vanished. Just then, Kuro saw Ida was in trouble again. He arrived, half invisible, with a box over his head. A boy then kicked him to recognize him. The boy himself fell to the ground. Kuro quickly grabbed Eda's hands and made him deliver a powerful punch to another boy so that his name would spread everywhere. Afterward, Kuro reached the boiler room. There, the director suddenly drew his sword and attacked him. Both mistook the other for a dangerous underground ninja, but Kuro countered every blow and said in a clear, cold tone, "Step back. Our satellite is targeting you. I can finish you in a second." The director thought Kuro was bluffing. But just then, the satellite's laser beam attacked, and his sword was cut in half. The director understood not to mess with him. Kuro left and saw that Mitsuki, the most popular girl in his class, was waiting for him. Mitsuki looked at Kuro, gave a strange smile, and left. In a nearby store, the sensor door opened and closed by itself, as if an invisible person had entered. Soon after, items began to fall. A ninja woman present there started fighting, but the invisible ninja killed her. Just then, Suzuki received a message her mentor had been murdered, and Suzuki was immediately attacked too. Suzuki realized this was a person from the underground ninja group. They had a suit that could make a person completely invisible, whereas Kuro's suit only hid him partially. As Sato was going home, the man captured her. Suzuki warned, "Don't harm any ordinary person." The man said, "Your death is not written here, but at Kodan High School." Meanwhile, Noguchi was lost in thoughts of Kuro in her room, dreaming of a happy life with him. In the middle of the night, we see Kuro sitting silently by her bed, watching her. He informed her that the ninja working in the store had been killed, and the underground ninja gang was about to attack. A big fight was going to happen at the school. He told Noguchi, "Don't come to school for a few days." Then, without another word, Kuro jumped out the window and disappeared. Next, we see a man running as if someone is after his life. Suddenly, a ninja star chased him and lodged in his leg, causing him to fall. This was Saruta, who was previously a ninja in Kuro's team Inon, but had now left the group. The pursuing invisible ninja asked, "Do you want to join the underground ninjas?" Saruta immediately said yes. And surprisingly, the person who was killing all the ninjas was none other than Saruta. The next morning, as a student was going to school, Saruta swiftly chopped off his head and took the body with him. Despite Kuro's warning, Noguchi reached the school. The director saw her, and Noguchi told him everything she had heard. Kuro had said the school was going to be destroyed. The director understood that a fight was about to break out. He gave Noguchi a ring and said, "Give this to Kuro. It's very important to find him." A little while later, Saruta brought the student's body to the classroom. Suddenly, the headless body fell, and chaos erupted in the class. Saruta began eliminating the students one by one. Some escaped, but he was right behind them. Soon, Suzuki and Shion found out that the underground ninja was causing terror at the school. Suzuki pulled out her baton, and the killer removed his suit and mask. Saruta said, "Do you recognize me? I loved you in school, but you made fun of me and ran away." In anger, the two clashed dangerously. Suzuki was close to winning, but Saruta's suit was absorbing the electric attacks. Her baton was ineffective. Just then, at the brink of defeat, a man jumped inside, breaking the glass. This was the same high-ranking ninja, Keto. It was impossible to stand against Saruta. He put on his mask and vanished. Keto struck with lightning speed and threw blood to mark Saruta's suit. He attacked with his sword, but Saruta's advanced suit inflated like a balloon, saving him, and he escaped at the moment. Noguchi was still looking for Kuro. Just then, she ran into a scared Ida. Ida said that Kuro and a third boy had gone into the tunnel area. The path leads to the underground bunker. We didn't dare to go inside. Now I'm worried for Kuro. Meanwhile, Kuro encountered Mitsuki, who had planned everything. Mitsuki was even more powerful than Kuro had imagined. Kuro attacked Mitsuki with a bomb. She was instantly hanging on a distant wall with just one finger. Kuro threw a high-voltage cable, but she caught it with her bare hands. Saruta was roaming the school. Just then, Shion appeared. He quickly attacked, drawing his sword. Shion scattered glass on the floor, and his teddy bear also helped pinpoint Saruta's location. Shion slammed Saruta against the wall. A satellite attack could have killed Saruta, but he escaped. Shion pursued him to the roof and attacked with his sword. But Saruta's advanced suit was defending him, and he suddenly attacked from behind. Shion broke his sword, trying to defend himself. He was a good fighter, but the underground ninja's weapons were far more powerful and dangerous than his. Shion sustained a dangerous injury to his shoulder in this fight. Wounded and terrified, Shion had no choice but to defend himself with the half of his broken sword. Defeat was imminent. But just then, Keto arrived and finished Saruta's game with his sword, saving Shion's life. Meanwhile, in the tunnel, Kuro was losing the fight. He realized that defeating Mitsuki was nearly impossible, but he wanted to know what Mitsuki wanted. Kuro was wondering why she was doing all this. Mitsuki told the truth. She spread the lie so that all ninjas would come to the school and activate the satellite. The hacked data had revealed the satellite's location, and their man had now reached it. Mitsuki then launched a dangerous attack on Kuro. With her immense strength, Kuro was constantly defending, but in reality, he was just buying time. Kuro was hoping that his friends would come and save him. Just then, Noguchi came with Eda and gave Kuro the ring the director had given her. Kuro put on the ring and turned on the antenna. A drone brought a sword. He picked up the sword, kicked up dust towards Mitsuki, and struck. The two faced each other. Kuro understood that hitting Mitsuki directly was foolish. He had to feint and then suddenly attack. Kuro's invisibility suit didn't work because Mitsuki could see him. After trying several times, he realized that winning in a direct fight was impossible. Then he gathered his courage and launched a direct, powerful attack. His sword went right through Mitsuki. But Mitsuki pushed him away and pulled out the sword. Mitsuki collapsed right there. Kuro, using all his strength, stumbled and fell to the ground. Noguchi picked him up, and the two left. In the meantime, a man from the underground ninja group had broken into the satellite and uploaded a virus. The system came under their control, and as the power increased, the entire school area was blown up by a laser. The explosion caused the underground bunker to shake. The bunker began to crumble, and the exit was far away. Kuro was severely injured. He covered Noguchi with his invisibility suit. Debris was falling on them, but the suit saved Noguchi's life. Kuro sacrificed his life to save the world.